Well, school 101 again. Still always learning. Always going back to school. Son of a bitch, man. You think at almost 50 years old, I would I would not be going back to school to relearn shit again. But at least this time I'm relearning on my own and I'm not having anybody tell me what to think. So I'm fighting for this, guys. I don't know how to, I don't even how, where to even start, how to keep going with this. This is a learning process for me. I had no idea how to present this information so that people could understand what I'm trying to tell them. Because this is something to really wrap your head around. And here's the one thing I want you guys to understand with computers. I've worked with these things. I hate these things. These are the most evilest pieces of shit on the planet. And they can track everything you do. And people don't really, I sometimes mess with people. Like, you have to understand, like, what's that thing when you say, if you repeat something the same over and over again, it basically is insanity because you're not going to come up with a different answer if you keep asking the same fucking question the same way. So what I like to do with people, because I like to fuck with people, is I like to just throw out different stuff to see how they're going to react to it, to see how they're going to interpret it. Because, like, the thing is, people, like, you could tell anyone a story and they will believe it. That's chances are pretty good because they want to trust you. They want to feel that faith in you. So it's easy for people to lie because people want to believe that people are honest and they're willing to tell them the truth. But here's the thing, guys. As being one of Jehovah's Witnesses, I learned right away that the world is built on lies. If the Bible is true, if you guys want to believe in the Bible, I believe in the Bible. I do not believe certain things about the Bible, and I definitely do not believe any man religion anymore has the right to tell any human being on this planet what the fuck to do ever again. I'm telling you guys, this is school 101. Like, I don't know how the fuck to do this. I fucking rub everybody the wrong way. And you know what? We were watching a movie last night, me and my wife, and one of the things is me and my wife, we fight because we care so much for the other person, trying to make sure that the other person is happy. And then we lie to each other and ourselves because we're trying to make the other person happy. And it's caused so many goddamn fucking fights. Well, anyway, we finally have just fucking hit the bottom and we're like, that's it. Fucking no more. Just fucking truth. I don't fucking care if it hurts me. I don't care if it hurts you. This way, we've said it like a little fucking kid to be honest as all get out. You know what? Everyone like loves little kids for being honest, but then they hate little kids for being honest. And I'm like, that's what I never understood as an adult. Like, they're trying to teach you not to lie, but then they're showing you how to lie. So I'm like, well, how does that work? And so stuff like that, I always thought about stuff like that. And I dwelt on it, guys. Like, I would dwell on stuff for hours and just pick it apart and re-rip it apart and throw it out and then bringing it back and trying to find an answer, a solution, a reason of doubt. If there's a reason of doubt, then there's always a chink in the armor. So I never fully believed the Jehovah's Witnesses. I believed in the Bible, and I waited until I could actually prove that they were doing mischievous things. Like, back when I started, I think I was 17. I'd been around the religion, but I didn't know I was around the religion. Like, I had a best friend that was part of it, and like I would just pick up stuff at his house and just read it when I was waiting for him in the living room or whatever. And he'd come out and he'd be like, don't be reading that stuff. And you know, it was about the Bible. I didn't understand the Bible. I never read the Bible, and I couldn't understand it. I mean, that's where I got into Jehovah's Witnesses in the first place, because I prayed to God. I says, I want to know. I can't understand this Bible, sir. Well, sir, I call everyone sir. I get in trouble for that. And I'm like, I can't understand this, sir. I can't. Please help me understand this book, because if this is your word, I really want to know what it says. And, you know, from that point on, my life changed because I realized there was a God, and I realized that he gave me life somehow, some way, because it's like the Big Bang Theory, guys. I mean, just really think and critically think. Okay, so how do we know that there was a massive explosion that blew up nothing and created matter? And then matter just formed into particles and then all of a sudden started forming dust clouds and then formed planets and then formed. We have no idea how that shit. I mean, good God. I mean, that's just throwing a fucking dart at a board with a bunch of fucking reasons on it and then fucking saying, yep, that's it. We fucking hit it. That's the one. This is we're going with the Darwin theory too. Oh yeah, we're going with the Darwin theory. Man, if you guys really understand what I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna realize we've been fucked over so hard without any lube. And I'm sorry, I'm just a dick. I don't want to fucking sugarcoat shit for you. I am a fucking dick, and I've been told that my whole life, and I never fucking understood that because I was always trying to be honest with people. And they fucking get mad at me for it. And I'd be like, well, fuck, man, it's not my fault. Fucking I had this boss was the laziest fucking guy I've ever met in my life. I mean, the laziest fucking guy I have ever fucking met. And I'll tell you, he works for the fucking Department of Corrections. He is so fucking lazy. I'm surprised he wipes his own ass. And I'm just going to be honest. It was the fucking hardest thing I ever had to do was call him up and ask him because I fucking never wanted to fucking see this guy again. And because disability asked me for a fucking reference, and because I pissed everybody off at DOC so much, I was like, fuck, nobody's gonna vouch for me that I fucking shake so bad and I have dystonia. Because when you guys look at me, you're gonna see somebody fine. So I know what fucking discrimination feels like, jackasses. And then to top it all off, I'm fucking poor white trailer trash my entire life. So I've always had fucking self-esteem issues. Jesus, people, they fucking do it to us all. We're all fucking like dogs. You guys have to understand that. If you ever seen dogs, here's the deal. We were watching fucking Hells on Wheels because I'm trying to explain this to my wife. I'm like, you can't go from fucking living in tents in 1860 to a fucking fully modern electrical steel mill producing, smelting, electric train, paved streets, trolley system, all in the middle of Colorado between 1872 and 1920. There's no way in the world with underground tunnels. I'm like, oh, Jesus, you can't make this shit up if you wanted to. They had 18,000 people showing up a day. They had like 500 cattle going through the Knuckles meat plant. They had 500 carloads of fucking coal or minerals. I can't remember what it was. Go fucking watch this shit. Fucking stop fucking taking everybody's fucking word and go look the fucking shit up yourselves, people. Jesus. As one of Jehovah's Witnesses, I'm going to tell you, this fucking irritated the fuck out of me with you Americans. Holy fuck. Because I grew up as an American, and when I became a Jehovah's Witness, and the reason why I became a Jehovah's Witness is because when I was a kid, I fucking seen my town fucking destroyed. The steel mill. The one thing that I knew about that produced more money, and it was steel. I mean, like, we're producing steel. Fuckers, what do you think your car is made out of today? Do you think it's made out of plastic? Well, it is made out of plastic now. That's another thing. Look at when we started developing plastic, and look what we've done in the last, 70 years with it? and let me tell you, let me tell you what it was actually figured out for. It was figured out for war. I mean, you really can't. I mean, the irony of this. So not only did they develop it for war, but they've also developed it for war on the planet. Because now, if you look, um, we have more fucking plastic in the oceans. Now, here's the craziest thing. So at one time, they were dumping all these glass bottles out in California, and I think it's called Glass Beach. God damn it, I really wished I would have went there. Fuck, man, when I was out there. But man, you know, when you're working detention shit, you're humping it out 24/7. Fuck, man, you're tired, you're beat up, you have no friends and family, no one to go with, no one to share the experience with. That's what I fucking hated about traveling construction. Because I was always I was by myself. I'd show up to a fucking town, didn't know anybody, and let me tell you, they weren't really building a lot of prisons like in fucking Denver, Colorado, or San Diego. It was usually in some weird town, but I did luck out and get a few good places like Seattle, Washington, and Stockton, California wasn't bad. I mean, I got to see the northern half of California. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country. Jeez, oh man, is it beautiful country out there in California. I am so devastated that we have allowed our world to be destroyed by these assholes when we can live in peace with our world. I'm telling you guys, think about it. Think about CO2. Think about marijuana plants. Jesus, go talk to somebody that grows marijuana plants. They're going to tell you that marijuana plants love CO2. If we have a CO2 problem, fucking start planting marijuana plants. Fuck people. Look this shit up. Jesus. And then the cow fart thing. I was trying to bring that out the other day. Fuck. People that think cow farts are fucking ruining the atmosphere because we're eating beef are the stupidest fuckers on the planet. I swear to God, you fuckers are dumber than a box of rocks. Because I'm going to tell you right now, think about it. Birds fart, fish fart, dogs fart, whales fart, people fart, giraffes fart. And for you stupid fuckers that think that animals are fucking the problem, you are the dumbest people on the planet. Where do you think we get our fertilizer from to grow our fucking plants? Oh, cow shit, dumbasses. You couldn't fucking make this shit up if you wanted to. Jesus fuck. You know what? I had let me tell you, I can never fucking go back to the Jehovah's Witnesses. I can never. I have fucking sinned against God. Well, their idea of sinning against God. Because me and God had a full fucking meltdown. Well, actually, that's not true. I had the full fucking meltdown with God, and he just sat there and listened, and it didn't kill me, so we're good. So yeah. So the next one is like I said, God, or guys, when you really understand who God is and what He wants, Jesus, man, because I don't even view Christ as a. And I know this is going to sound blasphemy to people, and I don't know how to explain it to them, but I could see where Christ got in trouble with this shit. No wonder why they're saying if He came to this world today, He'd be locked up. Anyway, what the fuck was I going to tell you? That I don't even feel like Christ is my like God anymore. I feel Him like He's my brother. Like he it's like my actual brother that I grew up with, and I can cuss in front of him because he knows I'm an idiot, and he just looks at me and he's like, "Yeah, I'd really like for one day you to change," and I'm like, "Yeah, we're working on it. That's why we're hooking up. That's why you're my follower, or not my." See how easy it is to fucking say something wrong. I'm your follower. You are my hero, and I have tried to live my life as best to you, and because of you, this is how I turned out. So the one question I want to ask you is, how the fuck do I relate this to them people to show them something is not right here? And I think somebody's tampered with the Bible. But anyway, if I can prove that this history has been tampered with, then I can prove the Bible's been tampered with. So shall we begin, kids? Shall we go? Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. So here we go, guys. I don't know how to do this. I don't even know where to begin, really. So I'm going to try to help you guys understand, like, computers. And I'm not a computer expert. Jesus, man. You know what? YouTube is so great. I love YouTube. They have taught me so much. And most of it, I have to say, I have never really been to, like, classes in school except for electrical. And the electrical classes weren't that good because they didn't really teach. And I was really disappointed in it. Absolutely disappointed in my apprenticeship. So you know what? Honestly, what I did is I went to, I can't remember what school I went to, but I went to an online school where they sent you the books and everything, and it was actually an appliance repair class. And I learned more about electricity and appliance repair than I ever thought even possible. And it was one of the best classes I ever took. And because of that class, I was able to, because I had no one at Sierra to teach me how to run PLCs or any of that stuff. Like, I had to self-teach myself. Because, like I said, when Sierra rolls into town, they don't really have anyone to hire. Luckily, I had a good friend of mine that knew, working on the Denver Justice Center, that I worked my ass off. And honestly, I almost got fucking fired by him because he really I couldn't communicate well with him to help him understand. I didn't understand what he was talking about. And that was the problem when I became an apprentice. And I fought it so much is because I felt like the biggest stupid idiot on the planet. Here I am, a 30-year-old male. I've never worked construction in my life. I'm pretty smart when it comes to mechanics and stuff like that, but I was dumber than a box of rocks, and I had no idea how to bend conduit. I remember the first time I had to pull MC. I was like the first week I had to pull MC, and because I was argumentative with the journeymans and stuff, and it wasn't that I was trying to be argumentative. I was trying to question them to find out what the hell they were wanting, because I couldn't understand. So because I kept questioning, they thought I was just fucking being an idiot, but that wasn't the case. So they taught me a couple of lessons. One of them was with MC and metal studs. Not only did I pull it backwards through the studs, but I also pulled the MC backwards. And if you're an electrician, you know what I'm talking about. And I must have struggled on a 20-foot wall for at least 2 hours and sweated my entire ass off while they were probably in the corner laughing their asses off. Then... the same journeyman that I impressed that took me to Seattle with him fucked with me again. Fucker. That guy taught me more about fucking being an honest, good electrician and being a great electrician, because that guy would fuck with me, and man, would he fuck with me. You know what he used to tell me all the fucking time? This is what he'd tell me. You can do whatever you want on your last day. That's what he used to tell me. And I'm going to tell you right now because I've been smoking weed and I just, at the end of this deal, when I was so fucking sick of working for DOC, the last fucking couple of times I showed up at DOC, I was fucking higher than a kite. It was the best fucking days of my life working there. Oh fuck, man! I just looked at these fucking people and see. One of the things is I can fucking read people. I fucking read people so fucking well. And these fucking assholes, I was just like, fuck you guys. I mean, if you want your fucking electrical captain to sit on his fucking ass all day and not do a fucking thing, that's your fucking problem, not mine. Don't come to me. I'm not a fucking supervisor about it. That's how the fucking mentality works. This fucking guy would come to my office and tell me, yeah, I can see why the fucking guy lost his job or lost his business. And I'm like, you're his fucking supervisor. Go talk to him. And that's how DLC is. More backstabbing, backbiting, fucking trying to get... This is how DLC works, guys. I was out in California, and this is how their retirement works out there, okay? Like I said, this is a dirty fucking system. A dirty system. So anyway, I was talking to one of the officers, because I get along with officers real well when I was working for the prison system. The only time I didn't is when we went to Hawaii. And holy shit, I've never faced racism like that before in my entire life. Fucking because I'm white, bald, and holy fuck, they thought I was a Nazi. They fucking treated me like one. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm just here to help you out. I'm just here. I went into a meeting because someone fucking overlooked this, and I fucking got there because they had asked me to go out and look at, or go to this fucking job in Hawaii. That was the biggest fucking mistake in my life. Well, not really. I mean, I just had a fucking shit show. Anyway, I show up at the fucking job site. I think it was REI or something like that. They'd been working on this fucking job for a year. And I show up and I go through and I start looking at everything and shit's not working. And they need some people to troubleshoot it because they never had anyone there to troubleshoot it. So I start fucking looking at this thing and I'm starting to notice like the wire as I'm stripping it, the copper is completely black. And I'm like, what the hell? And that's because of the ocean, like 6 miles in or whatever, or 5 miles or something like that in, or maybe even 2 miles or something where this fucking, I'll have to look it up. Well, anyway, when I was out there because of their code, they had to paint everything because of the salt water would just chew through everything. Well, anyway, I'm going up to these back shafts through the back chases, and we're climbing up through, and the guy's showing me all these boxes where all the wires and stuff's connected. And I'm like, all right, I'm looking at it. And I swear to fucking God, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, they used 120 volts, because back in the day, guys, you have to understand, when they built prisons back in the day, they used 120 volts for the DPS switching system. That was just their shit. I mean, every time I've ripped apart an old fucking jail, it's always been 120 volts. Anyway, well, I'm looking at this, and they got 66 block punched down with fucking phone wire, basically, 22 gauge, and then somebody punched fucking 14 stranded on top of it and fucking ran that back to the PLC. It's like, how the fuck did this? Anyway, there's no bonding in the cabinet at all, so whoever installed it did not run any grounding or bonding whatsoever. The cabinets are just full of rust, and usually these things are powder coated. That's how nasty that salt water is. I was like, and so we go through this meeting or whatever, and I bring it up, and I bring it up with the general contractor, and I'm like, because the general contractor is actually the one paying my bills now. Because Sierra's folded. I got out there the fucking day I landed, and I find out fucking Sierra went bankrupt, basically. I stepped off the fucking plane I thought we're friends trying to help me out. We're actually just sending me over there to get fucked because it was a fucking shit show. I had a wife, man. It wasn't like I was single anymore. I had to protect my wife, so I fucking show up there with my wife. She quit her job on the fucking spot so we can go to... It's fucking Hawaii, guys. We wanted to go to Hawaii, so fuck. Well, actually, she did it. I did, because I was like, this is a fucking once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Let's fucking go. Anyway, we get there, and it's just a fucking shit show. Sierra, the dirtiness, it's just a fucking shit show. Anyway, we go through that meeting, and I'm telling the guys, like, hey, because I have a journeyman's license. I could be held accountable for this. Somebody gets electrocuted or something happens. I'm like, fuck this. I don't want to be held responsible for this. Because I'm telling you guys right now, all my fucking journeyman card is to hold me liable if I fuck up so I can go to court and they can fucking prosecute me if somebody accidentally dies. Okay? That's what my fucking license is, because it's saying that I am a competent person when I fucking installed this. That's why electrical scares the fucking living shit out of me. That's why I don't want to do it on my own. Because if I go into someone's house, I fucking show them how to fix this because that's what I do. they're gonna fucking think that they're an electrician. They'll burn down their house, and then fucking I'm responsible. So I don't like doing side work. When somebody asks me to do side work at their house, I fucking hate it. It is the worst fucking thing you can ask me to do for you. I'm telling you that right now. Not that I don't want to help you, just because of the liability alone. I don't want to fucking help anyone because of that. Anyway, so that's fucking the deal. So what led me down this rabbit hole, and why I'm telling you this whole fucking story, is I had to basically go through and unlearn every fucking thing I learned. And the reason why I had this up and I'm recording this video is to show you. I bought this computer a week ago. And I started using it to prove my theory on this, or at least show the world a theory on this, and figure out what the fuck to do with it. And so I bought this, and all I've searched is just for research on that. This computer has not searched for anything other than just research for that, and it's already telling me I already have viruses and everything on it. And I'm like, all I've went to is public newspapers, libraries, and news articles. So how the, yeah. Anyway, so I wanted you guys to see, like I said, I did not want to be the poster child for this, man. Like I said, you know, when you grow up with self-esteem issues, you really don't want to fucking do shit like this. And I didn't, but this is a fight. If I think I found what I found, this is a fight for my country. And I need you guys to really to start to wake up and look. I had to, like I said, I had to unlearn everything, and it caused me a really fucking mindfuck. Anyway, so I put this stuff up here. Go watch this. The reason why I'm bringing that up is this right here. So when I was watching the Stargate, whatever, I started going back, and well, they had on that, let's see, where's it at? I think it's 2010 where they, no, it's not 2000, it's 2001. The Stargate episode 2001, and they go back and they show like this alien race coming to help them out, and then somehow something happens and they forget who they were, and it shows this pandemic. You guys really should watch it. It's awesome. And then think about this: unlearn what you have learned from Yoda. So anyway, I'm going through this whole thing, you know, and I'm going through Kansas City. I'm trying to like go through and check every fucking thing that I can find and look. Well, anyway, I'm finding these old newspapers and look at the dates. Read this shit. Because I'm telling you right now, 1876, and you look at this, they already had a run all the way through everything. And I got a bunch more. Look through my videos. I mean, I have so much information on this. That's why I get so scatterbrained. I don't even know where to start. Like, even with the railroad, I have pictures. Let me see if that's even in here. I'll have to go through. I'll start putting this together and putting the map together for you guys so you can really start to understand this. I don't know how to do this. If anyone has any suggestions, or like, hey, this is what I'm not understanding, or this is what I'm not seeing, please tell me. Because like I said, this is a learning process for me. That's why I didn't want to do this either, because I'm not an expert at this. I'm just stumbled upon, when you have like, shit, always my jaw just fucking hurts. Anyway, so that's why I don't like talking either sometimes. It's my fucking jaw just hurts. Anyway, oh shit, got sidetracked. Anyway, so the newspapers is what I've been looking up. And that's part of the Stargate episode that they went through, and they started looking up newspapers and the railroad. And I have found article, let me see if it is here. Marked prints. Okay, so I put this up on the website too. So this will help you guys understand. Like, I marked up these prints to show you guys history, basically. And I believe that this is on my email. Let's see. Gmail. Okay, so this is my email that I'm trying to use for this, because like I said, I just this as I could. And so I put it in here. So it is in here. Let's see if it has shared access. Share link. Copy link. All right, so I'm going to put this one up there so you guys can see it right away. And go through it. Look through it. What are those? Marked prints. Marked I-25. So we'll just put marked I-25. I-25. 25 improvement. Is that right? Improvements. Smart. Sorry, guys. I have so much shit running through my head, and I fucking really need to slow down and watch what I spell because I have dyslexia and stuff. So when I see the word, it kind of looks right, and his spelling is like my kryptonite. That's the other thing. That's the when you don't have a formal education, people look down on you guys. I'm telling you right now, you could be the smartest fucking person in the world, but because you don't have a fucking piece of paper that has you $200,000 in debt, you're not the smartest person in the world. Think about that for a minute. How is that college education working out for all you guys? I mean, I hate to be a dick, but kind of is. Didn't your buddy Biden say he was going to get rid of all that shit for you? Didn't all you smart people that have these papers that have $200,000 in debt, didn't you guys vote for him for that? Can't make this shit up. You voted for a child sniffing pedophile. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is the thing. Fucking Trump is one of the smartest motherfuckers I have ever seen in my life. And I'm sorry to cuss, but holy cow. That guy's got to just fucking be going nuts. Like, I wish this was easy to fucking just go through and show you guys just how jacked up this is. But I mean, there's so much information in here. I mean, here's another, oh yeah, Topeka Roundhouse to show you this. And then look at the dates, look at the year. I mean, you guys have to understand, they built this shit all over the United States like in an instant. We go from shooting cowboys and Indians in the fucking 1880s to fucking whole modern cities by 1920s. You can't make this up. I'm like, how? I mean, it's magic. I mean, you go through, it's fucking magic. Oh, let's go through my profile. We'll give you some ideas here. Watch these. Seriously, watch these. Watch this. Watch this. Okay, here we go. Posted the map. Oh, I can't remember where this one was. I'll have to look it up. You guys can download it and then look where it was. But I mean, this is basically showing you the map of the trains. I can't remember. There was something with this date. Oh yeah, 1850, 19. You can't make this up. When you go through and you start looking at all this, that's why I put the links in these, so that way you guys can look at them. 1876. I mean, you guys have to understand, like, there was no bulldozers nor to plow through uneven terrain. They had to use dynamite, picks, axes, and shovels in order to break through rock and shell rock, and then not only that, go through solid granite through the Rockies in order to get over the Rocky Mountains. And then the Pacific, or the, now was it the Pacific, not the Pacific, the Santa Fe one had to go over the Sierras. I mean, you can't make this up if you wanted to. It's like it's like boom. And then I got so much more. So that, where's that? Architectural drawings. This is what I want. No, that's not it. Where are they at? Mark drawings. Okay, here you go. This is what I wanted to show you. Pueblo Rail Network, 1887. Like, seriously, look at this. And then one of the things that threw me off was this highlighted of the cities. And then you start going back and looking at old pictures, and go look at Denver. Go look at what Denver just magically happened to be by 1920. Go look at the state capitol. Go look at the Denver Mint. Look at the dates when they were actually being built. It's like magically. Stone. Where were they getting the stone? Where were they getting the metal? I mean, they just built CF&I. CF&I was to produce railroads. So where were they getting the steel to build all the buildings before CF&I was even built? Where did they get the steel to buy, or not buy, but make CF&I? Who did the engineering on CF&I? It said 3 companies went bankrupt, and then one took over. I mean, you guys ever work construction? That's what got me in trouble with Sierra when I went out to Hawaii. Like I said, everything in my life's been a lesson, and I'm grateful for it. I mean, I've had some really jacked up shit, and especially in construction, but it taught me how construction actually really works. You guys have to understand that this is a losing profit. I don't care who you are, because they've said construction's actually gone backwards. How is that possible when we do pour in place? When we have laser levels, we have power tools, we have pump trucks from concrete. Have you guys ever seen a pump truck from concrete? I mean, shit, they can pour it up to 30 floors. Here's the thing, guys. You try to take a brick up 30 floors by hand or by cart elevator. Yeah, think about that, guys. When you're building a brick building, think about that. And not only that, you have to make sure that that thing is square all the way around the building. Because if you get off a hat or a quarter of an inch, if you're off a quarter of an inch, by the time you get to the other side of the building, it's going to be so off, you're going to be like, what the hell? That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. These guys had no tape measures. Supposedly, they had a tape stick. So how did they do this? How did they measure all of this out precisely? Back in the day when they were trying to fight off Indians, and if you watch 1880 or Hells on Wheels, they're showing you why they're trying to build a fucking bridge across a river. They're having war with the Indians. They're blowing up fucking trains. I mean, you fucking, God damn it. They make fucking fun of us so much, it's not even funny. And that's why I'm trying to help you guys understand this. Why do you think they do the all-seeing eye thing and they laugh about it? You can't fucking make this shit up if you wanted to. I mean, seriously, go through my page. Think about everything that I am trying to show you guys. I will keep putting videos out. I will keep trying to make you understand. Here's what construction looks like, guys. Okay, you don't build these, build these, build these, and build these all at once. You couldn't. How would you get all the material in here? How would you get all the organization of the material? Who's the contractors? So if you got this contractor building this, who's the contractor building this? Who's the contractor building this? Where are these guys getting their materials? Because if these guys are getting materials, these guys can't get it because these guys are getting all the materials. So where are these guys getting the materials? Where are these guys getting the materials? Where are they being shipped them from? You only have one train. If you have 18,000 passengers going through Pueblo, the time of the flood, think about that. And then plus all the material flowing in there, that train would be squealing 24 hours a day like a pig and still not be able to keep up. Because not only are you building Pueblo, you're building Denver, you're building Colorado Springs, you're building Cheyenne. And if you go through and you look at the maps that I am showing you, we didn't go through Cheyenne first. It looks like we went through Pueblo first. Is that our history? Was Pueblo like a capital or something? Or was Denver like a capital? I don't know. Why did Pueblo have to, why was Pueblo, you know why Pueblo would have been? Because it had been the easiest way to get down to the south in California. Easiest, quickest, fastest way would have been go through Pueblo and then down straight through to California. Not up through Denver and through the Rockies. And then back down. Nope, it would have went straight down to California and then would have been shipped up north. Think about logistics, guys. Think about shipping. Like I said, you guys are only thinking about this in your one small trade. Think about shipping and receiving. Think about blueprints. Think about the time that you have to send blueprints out to companies to get bids for materials. Who put in the submittals? Where did the submittals go? Where are the RFIs? Because I'm telling you right now, I work construction and fuck, there's so many goddamn RFIs and it just turns into a cluster mess like no other. I have never seen anything more chaotic than DOC. Construction and DOC are the two that just, at least with construction, you know what? You can have a screaming match one day and the next day you're going to show up and be like, hey, what's up? Because that's construction, guys. It's just balls to the wall, run and stress and trying to hurry up and finish as fast as you can. Because the other trades are trying to do the same shit and they don't care. Quality of work. That's why they have punch down list. And oh, Jesus, have you ever been through a punch down list? Holy shit. The worse you are at building it, the thicker that gets. And trust me, I've worked some hacks and holy cow, that can turn into a phone book real quick. Think about it, guys. I don't know how else to help you guys understand this. That you guys, they didn't have automobiles back then, guys. They had to do horse and buggy. Everything was either train, horse, and buggy. Horsepower? Where do you think we get fucking horsepower for cars, people? Jeez, man, think. Please, think. Reason upon it. You guys want all these politicians and celebrities that are just lying assholes that fucking are just absolute douchebags and you believe every word that comes out of their mouth. But yet somebody that's poor white trailer trash fucking figured out one of the greatest fucking conspiracies ever and he's labeled a fucking lunatic by everybody. Oh, yes, everybody. But I'm telling you right now, I have fucking cracked the biggest fucking conspiracy ever to fucking come on the road or the show or the movie or the TV show, whatever the fuck you want to call our life that we live. Oh, yeah, I'm bringing a new fucking crazy to the town. And I fucking love it. Make me the richest motherfucker on the planet. That's all I gotta say. For fucking playing the money game and everyone wants to fucking be an asshole and buy the biggest fucking house on the planet, well, fuck it. Then I'll do the same. Fuck people, I don't want to, but man, you guys, if you don't fight for your country and you don't fight for what's right, you don't take a stand now for your American freedoms, for your liberties. You know, I remember hearing a thing that said Japan didn't want to fucking invade the United States because everybody had a gun. Okay, here's my theory, guys. What if we've been living way longer than they told us, and we've been living by the Old West for a very, very long time? And say somewhere around the 1700s, 1800s, our history started to change and things started to get really crazy. Because I'm telling you, you can't build all these capitals when you have economic problems. Oh, yeah, wars. Look at the Spanish War. Oh, yes. Look at the Cuba War. Oh, yes. You can't make it up. Look at through your history. This is what Pueblo went through. So everybody else was going through it too. Look at your newspapers. I don't need you to go through Pueblo. If you want to see my conspiracy theory and see if I'm right, then go through Pueblo. But people that know what I'm fucking talking about, look up in your area. Look at your history. You've lived there. Hopefully you've lived there your whole life and you're somewhere in your 50s and you can go back and you can remember history and rethink about things. You know what? I went through the educational system. I was the dumbest fucking kid when I left high school. Or actually, I had to get my GED, and I struggled to get my GED because I was never taught a fucking thing in school. The only thing I was taught was to move from one grade to the next. When I started reading with Jehovah's Witnesses, and this is why I'm grateful, I fucking had a fifth grade reading level, if that. They had to teach me how to read. They had to teach me how to be a public speaker. They had to teach me how to get self-confidence back because I had to learn and I felt like I was learning something so valuable. And I was learning about God. Now, it might not have been the right way, but they did teach me enough that I did start to understand who God was and I did understand who Christ was. And then, by all chance, I have an amazing puppy and she has taught me more about God than anybody else. So guys, I'm telling you, unlearn what you have learned. Go back, rethink. Fucking smoke some weed if you have to and wrap your head around this because when you do, you're going to be pissed. And when you're pissed, we make dumb decisions. So please, please, for the love of God, please think before you take an action on anything. Think, please, obey the laws because they are there. If we break them, we are responsible for them. Even if you have a mental breakdown, you're still responsible. So please, please, brothers of America, I want you guys to fight for your country. But if you guys don't, I'm fucking getting the fuck out of here. I can't. I stood by as Jehovah's Witnesses long enough trying to help you guys see the cesspool of what the United States has turned into. And I am sorry, but it breaks my heart. And you guys have to see it. Now that I learned the truth about my country and my history, or at least an idea, I will fight for my country. I will. But my family is 10 times more important and I'm going to protect them. So this is the deal, guys. I will stay here probably for another 6 months trying to get this. I'm going to fucking put my house up for auction. I'm going to put everything in my fucking house for auction. I don't care what the fuck. Well, except for, some personal items, but like my truck and tools and anything else that's fucking here, gardens, anything, it's all up for auction in Pueblo, Colorado. And the nice thing is if you wanted, they're building a jail from my house that'll probably be within 2 miles. So if you work security or security electronics, we have 6 prisons in Canyon City. Colorado has more prisons, I think, per capita than they do. I don't know. Maybe everywhere else is like this too, because I built these damn things all over the place and they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and more expensive and more screwed up. You think because the United States, united, we would have one judicial system. I don't care what fucking state you lived in, we would have one human basic right laws. So that way, when you went to a fucking other state, you knew like, hey, you can and can't do this. That's it, guys. That's the way it should be. Because when these fucking laws are passed, you don't know that. And the reason why they pass so many laws and put it so thick in these, because they know nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to take the time to fucking read it. And when somebody does and they find out what the fuck it is, they put it all over YouTube and nobody gives two fucking shits less about it. Oh, well, I should have known, but I didn't. I fucking, well, guess what? I'll just live my life until I die. Fuck everybody else. Fuck my kids. Fuck my family. Fuck my kids' kids, because I don't fucking care, because I'm a fucking lazy piece of shit. I mean, that's basically what you're fucking telling me. As a Jehovah's Witnesses, I'm going to tell you right now, you fucking people that say you're American, fuck, you guys have no fucking fight in you at all for your country. You are the biggest fucking pussies I've ever fucking met. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a dick, but you fuckers, I've tried to talk to you guys about the truth and show you that America was corrupt, and you guys would fucking find some little defense to defend whatever little political side that you wanted to be on to justify your little shit without looking at the whole picture. And now that I found out the whole picture, because Satan is probably the god of this system of things, because our entire world is built on lies through everybody, I don't fucking care who you are. You fucking, as soon as you open your mouth, you're fucking lying. I mean, that's everybody. And I fucking hate it. Every fucking day, it's like a new fucking lie. In order to survive in the fucking lie, you have to lie. So it's like this fucking plague that we've encountered, that nobody wants to tell the fucking truth. And nobody wants to answer for anything they fucking have done. It's the honest truth, America. It is absolutely the honest truth. And you fucking indulge yourselves by watching the Kardashians and whatever fucking freak show you can be on, just to fucking get your little rocks off. Lindsay Lohan, all your little Disney stars. Fuck, they play you guys like a little fiddle. And they play your kids like a little fiddle. I'm going to tell you right now, here we go. Disney sets you guys up perfectly. You get a sweet, innocent kid, and then they turn her into a whore of hell. And your kids are like, well, you told me it was okay to watch her, and now that she's a whore, and I understand what she's going through, so how could you not understand me? And then you fucking, they've caused division between you and your kids. Jesus, people, think about this shit before you... Oh, let me see if I can find the fucking Jehovah Witness cartoons, because that's what I wanted to show you guys. I'll show you guys that in this video. Go look through my fucking Twitter page. I'm done. I don't know what else to say. But this shit has got to stop. I don't know what else to say. Let's see if it's in here. No, that's not it. No. Yeah, here we go. So I tried to like get this going and help people understand. Go through my page, look at these symbologies, go through and watch the Jehovah Witness cartoons again and again. And if anyone knows what pizza represents, you will know. So go watch these videos. I tried to screenshot them to show you guys where and how. Look at the ghost in the eyes. I wonder if Disney does that. Does Disney do that? I wonder why she always has a butterfly around her. I wonder why her color scheme. I wonder why Epstein's color scheme is there. Oh, wait, I forgot to show you the butterfly. Oh, yes, the butterfly. Huh. I wonder what colors that represent. Always the butterfly. Always. And then another thing, see the handprint? This is huge, guys. This hand thing is huge. You guys have no idea how big symbology is and what this hand... You know what? I'll tell you. Go watch Dexter. Because everyone likes Dexter, right? Go watch Dexter about season 3 or 4. And they're going to show you a panda pictures with a cup with a bloody handprint on the bottom. I'm just saying, open your eyes. Understand what you are watching. They're always coming threes with Jehovah's Witnesses, too. There's 3 people here. There's a kid underneath the table that pops out. Checker floor, is that Masonic? 3 books. Coffee pot, 2 books. Is there 3 books there? If you look closely, there is. There's 3 here. Like I said, go look for yourself. Look at the symbology on her backpack. Does that represent anything? I mean, you couldn't make this stuff up if you wanted to. There you go. The all-seeing eye, the dragon, the butterfly. Polka dots, ties. Why does Jehovah's Witness have a glowing dragon in their video? And then not only a glowing dragon, but a one-seeing eye. Just saying, just looking it up. Why does he tap this 3 times? If you watch closely, he touches it, and then he backs off and touches it 2 more times. He touched it 3 times. And see, here's the one thing I want you guys to understand is Jehovah's Witnesses are very meticulous, and this is why I was so grateful to be a part of them because I was able to see through the bullshit. I finally, because when I first started in this, there was no internet. There was no way to look any of this up. You just had to go on Word. And the only way I could really figure out if Jehovah's Witnesses were was to drive to their place of business in Wallkill, New York, which honestly is like 2,000 miles away. And obviously, I'm going to drive up there and not find a fucking thing. But now that we have the internet and I have seen so much in my life, I started putting all the pieces together. Oh, you just can't make this stuff up. Oh, and the butterfly again. And the three. Wow. 3 kids. Can't make this stuff up, guys. Can't make it up. See, and this is the thing you guys got to understand. Like, swirly marks and stuff, where they're at. Oh, the butterflies and the ties. Blue represents boy. There's another one where I found where he's wearing a handkerchief. Like I said, they don't show faces on some of this stuff, but they show tattoos. This tattoo is huge, guys. It leads you down one of the biggest rabbit holes you'll ever find, and it's about free electricity. But you got to go look. I'll find it again. I'll have to go digging for it, but I have so much stuff that I need to. Symbology is everything, guys. Symbology. Symbology. Symbology is big. Whoops, let's go back one. What? Man, no. Symbology is everything. Symbology is everything. Symbology is everything. Symbology. Hey, doesn't your president like ice cream a lot? I wonder why. This one. I couldn't show it in the other video, but when you watch this really close, it looks like this city is at night and it's smoke coming out of the city, and this guy's panicking trying to get out of here. And then they keep flash through it really fast, and then it shows this like, oh, he's okay. But in this picture, it looks like he's really scared and doesn't know what to do. But this picture, real flash, it shows that, oh, he just dropped his bag. Well, in the back, you could see the clouds and stuff. Well, you take it back, and it looks like the city's burning in Armageddon. Can't make it up. And then the plane flies in front of this too. Symbology, guys. Symbology. This turtle, you can't see it, but go watch their videos. It has symbology. Like I said, I had no idea how to do any of this. I didn't know how to show the world. And plus, I had a crappy computer. You couldn't really see it. So then I was like, well, like I said, live and learn. Here's the plane. I mean, you can't make it up. The symbology is out. There you go. There you go. You can't make it up. Oh yeah, this one I love too. This kid looks at a comic book store and it shows this guy, a Vietnam or a war guy, and it shows the city burning in the back in his glasses. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Backpack. Look at her backpack right there. Look at the symbology. There's another one where it shows the ice cream truck. I have it in another one. I hope it's in this one, but it shows this little heart symbol on the ice cream truck. You can't make this stuff up. Backpacks. I mean, the one seeing eye. Here you go, butterflies again. I mean, why is the little girl always, and I mean always, around butterflies? Purple butterflies, no less. And there's the color schemes. Color schemes. So think about this. Color schemes, what they represent. Colors mean things. Watch when they do this. Number 31 and 36 and Illuminati numbers. 3. You start counting it all out. And then 3 in the back. See the 3 chalk? I mean, you can't make this fucking shit up if you wanted to. You fucking cannot make this shit up. Backpack again. Look at the symbology. Yeah, guys, I've done research on all this. I have went digging. Here you go. Handkerchief. Bow tie. Boy lover. Oh, damn. I mean, it just keeps getting uglier and uglier. Symbology. I wonder why she's wearing this color shirt with the symbology on it. I mean, you couldn't make this up if you wanted to. Holy shit balls, Batman. Look at that. Little boy lover. Ooh. Hey, is that Mr. Wilson from... If you get this reference, you'll know what I'm talking about with the bloody handprint, Mr. Wilson. Put the pieces together, people. Oh, why is she underneath a bus sign? Backpack, Epstein Island, butterfly. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. Why is there three? One, two, three? One, two, three. Didn't in my videos I show you clock towers always in all these buildings? One, two, three. One, two, three. And here's another one, fours. Fours are another one. One, two, three, four. Notice this one's colored out different. Five. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three, four. Technically, one, two, three. I mean, you can't make it up. You cannot make it up. Hey, doesn't cheese and pizza and something represent something? I mean, you can't make this up if you wanted to. I mean, I mean, fuck, people, wake the fuck up. One, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, three. Sat on the bus. Oh, damn. Look at that again. One, two, three. I wonder what symbol that represents. Damn. Can't make this up if you wanted to. Oh, once again, butterfly, Epstein Island. Can't make it up. Can't. And if you look in the back on their stuff, you'll have to go to their thing, but they usually have Saturns around boys, and they always have little girls that are always around butterflies. Ice cream again. You couldn't make this stuff up if you wanted to. Butterfly, all-seeing eye. I mean, you can't even, I mean, the colors, guys, the colors. Jesus, people, wake the fuck up. Three, serpent, talking, Satan. Couldn't make it up if you wanted to. Well, holy shitballs, Batman. Look at that shit right there. I wonder what fucking colors those are. Damn. Couldn't make this shit up if you wanted to. Windows, eyes to the soul. Get it? See the windows to the eyes to the soul? See the checkered floor? Is that Masonic? Just saying. Ooh, butterfly again. Damn, it's purple again. I mean, that's just, I mean, we're just batting 1,000 here. Ooh, damn, one again. Oh, shit. I wonder what the Jehomos are going to do now. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to say Jehomo because I love God. And if Jehovah is God's name, by all means. But I'll tell you right now, I had this friend that worked construction. And this is how vicious construction is. They found out he was a Jehovah's Witness, and they used to call him Jehomo. And he used to call me up, and I'm like, dude, stop feeding into it. Laugh it off, or just fucking just shut up and walk away. I mean, because that's the only way you're going to get out of this. If not, if you show any blood in the water, the sharks are going to circle. That's what they're going to do. When you really start to understand what you're looking for here with symbology, you will start to understand the world you really live in. Oh, yeah, it is here. Oh, damn. Ice cream, little symbology. What the hell? Little girl lover, ice cream, little girl, ice cream above the girl's head. One, two, three. Oh, what do I see? Come on, Scooby-Doo. Where are you? We got some work to do now. Come on, Scooby-Doo. Where are you? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is Invesco, or Victory Field. Victory Field, people, they have won. They have won the game. Because when you watch their video with this, these guys are all zombies. That's what they think of you. I had a guy that I worked with that was a Jehovah's Witness, and it fucking devastated me what he actually said. Because I was preaching to the people I work with. You know, who the fuck do you think you go talk to on the weekends? It's the fucking guy you work with. So anyway, I asked him one time, I was like, hey, how come you don't say anything that you're a Jehovah's Witness and preach to them? He goes, you ever heard that scripture, pearls before swine? I was like, you fucker. That's how Jehovah's Witnesses think of people, honestly. I'm telling you right now, there are some really good people, but there are fucked up people in there too, just like everywhere else. And I knew that. I was waiting for the Jehovah's Witness to hang themselves, and they have done it. Oh, see how he caught the little boy and the old lady snickering? One, two, three. Couldn't make this shit up if you wanted to. And look how they paint her as this evil. They flash it down like she's some evil. They changed the color on it. Girl crying, holding her backpack with symbology. I mean, how many times they need to put this backpack in there? And why does the boys around Saturn's? And why? And why? In Jehovah's Witnesses, of all the fucking cartoons, why is there a bloody fucking head, Mr. Wilson? Mr. Wilson, Mr. Tom Hanks. Oh, symbology, guys. Fucking symbology. I don't know why I fucking have to do this, but I do. Not now. Symbology. Let's watch this shit. Forrest Gump. Bus. Scene. See if this is it. No, no. Yeah, here we go. Let's watch this one. I don't want to get in trouble for playing this, so we'll just play it without the sound. And as soon as I can get through all these damn commercials, because that's all everything is anymore, it's just commercial, commercial, commercial. Here we go. Bye, bye, bye. Buy more crap. Anyway, here we go. This is what you need to see from Mr. Tom Hanks. Watch this shit. 31, 32, 33. Okay? 33. Watch his hands. 33. It's now at the 37, but if you really look at it, it's at the 33 mark. Shitballs Batman. What the fuck is that? Like I said, I'm really bad at spelling. Baphomet. Baphomet. Is that right? Baphomet? What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck, Tom Hanks? What shit are you into? Mr. Tom Hanks. Holy shitballs, Batman. What in the hell? Did you see that, guys? Did you see that? Let's go back. Let's go back. Notice it's at still the 39 mark. Watch and see. Boom, 40, out like a bitch. 333. You couldn't make this shit up if you wanted to. Anyway, like I said, I'm just being real. You know what? If you guys don't like the cussing, don't fucking watch it. Be a baby, cry, because I said the F word. Here, I'm going to tell you how bad you guys have been fucked. You should put fuck in the beginning of the dictionary, middle, and end, because they have fucked with your dictionary, your history, and everything about you. So that way, in the future, we all know that where we're getting fucked at. Beginning, middle, or end, because in somewhere, and I don't care where it's at, somebody is getting the shit into the stick. There's no 50-50, brothers. There is no 50-50. But there could be 50 or more if you're wanting to give and have love amongst yourselves. And stop being such a fucking selfish, self-centered, fucking stupid ass fucking race. Dumb fuckers. Jesus. Seriously, Christ, can they all be this? Be fucking somebody up there that fucking knows what the hell I'm talking about that can help me out with this. You know what, guys? I prayed to God when I learned about Jehovah and Jehovah's Witnesses. The two things I learned, I wanted to learn when Armageddon was coming, and I wanted to know how it was coming. And then the third is I wanted to figure out how I could save as many people as I could. I didn't have that opportunity as a Jehovah's Witness. I never had that opportunity to do a public talk. Oh, yes, brothers. I wanted to do a public talk. You brothers that have gave some of the best inspirational public talks should be our world leaders. You brothers should. The ones that actually truly love Jehovah God. You should be our world leaders. And for the rest, and all of us, and even them, we need to be re-educated on our entire world. And the only reason I'm telling you that the brothers should be running it, because I've never seen anything like it in my entire life. I have never seen love amongst people as the Jehovah's Witnesses. That was one of the things that kept me in there. Christ said, if you see love amongst my people, you will know that they are my people. My sheep will hear my voice and they will obey. And I thought I had found the one true religion. But as I can see, and as I've learned, and it took learning because nobody taught me this, brothers and sisters. I have no educational background other than a journeyman electrician. I tried college once. My fucking car got stolen. My books got stolen. So I was like, well, fuck. I can't go afford new books. I can't afford a car. So I was like, well, I guess I'll quit school. And I did. And then they got my car back. And that's a whole nother sniving, conniving deal. But anyway, I got my car back and they managed to steal just my books and a couple of motocross stuff, except for a manual. Anyway, I couldn't understand. This was the hardest thing for me to grasp, was that somebody in 2005, 2000, well, it had to have been 2005, somewhere around there. Anyway, stole a purple four-door Saturn with tan interior. It was the Grimace car. I'm like, who would steal the Grimace car? I mean, you couldn't make that up. I was like, who would steal a 1994 Saturn SL2 four-door purple with tan interior in 2005? I mean, I mean, the car was worth like $1,000 at the time, maybe. Well, it had transmission problems, so maybe that's why they just decided just to park it somewhere, and that's how I got it back. And then, yeah, I learned a whole dirty, because I'm a mechanic and I understand stuff. And there's a whole story about that shit show, how fucking deceitful. What would have been Thornton PD is? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, at least they're scrapyard anyway. Yep, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to tell you what the fuck I think. Who the fuck cares, right? So, we've gone 101.